Hey guys, it's Isaki Grimes here. Welcome to another topic on JavaScript. Now, I'm very excited to teach you this new topic. Again, we're going to be using Notepad++ for now because the brackets.io is not working and Atom, the text editor, is not working. So, I'm sorry about that, but we got to move on with this whole tutorial. So, in this tutorial, in the past tutorial, we spoke about functions, right? We spoke about parameters. Now it's time to understand how to return a function. Now, when you guys are going to start working for Facebook, start working for Amazon, and you're gonna have to do your whiteboard interviews, they're gonna ask you how to return a function. Okay, if you don't know how to return a function, then you're gonna look pretty bad in front of your interviewer. Okay, so basically, in order to understand what a function is, you're gonna need to understand this from the depths. So basically, returning a function in JavaScript, usually what we do is when we want to express something and we want to say document.write hello, right? In JavaScript, we can say that document.write hello, or we can say alert hello or alert goodbye. But we could also create a function, and instead we could return the whole function by just putting document.write the function itself. For instance, we're literally putting the function inside it, and we're literally running the function. Okay, now this is really cool, guys, how you can do this. Now, in JavaScript, we want to understand that functions always return values. Okay, now in JavaScript, if no return value is specified, the function will return undefined, and functions are objects in JavaScript. Now let's, in a sense, get started, and we'll show you what we have to give you an example of a function. So for instance, I'll give you in the script tags, okay, function Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, everybody knows Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so we're gonna say return it's time to duel. Okay, again, everybody knows this function. Everybody knows this. So returning it's time to duel. Perfect. We end it off, and that's our function. Okay, so all we're doing is returning it's time to duel. So function Yu-Gi-Oh, instead of me putting document.write, I'm putting just simple return it's time to duel. Now the word return always spits out the function on the DOM, on the document, right? It always does, similar to document.write. Even if you're doing on the if you're going on the console and you put console.log, you don't even need to put that on the console. You just have to put return, and it automatically spits it out once you console log the function. Okay, so I'm gonna put something like so instead of me writing basically, so instead of me putting document.write it's time to duel and then running the function, I am basically documenting.writing the function itself, right? Instead of me putting document.write once I run the function. So it's really simple, right? Usually within the function, I'll have to put inside here, I'll have to put document.write, and I'll have to run the function below outside of the brackets. I'll have to put Yu-Gi-Oh, and the function would run, right? But instead, I'm reversing it. Instead, I'm putting return it's time to duel, and I'm putting document.write my function. Okay, I'm putting my function, which is Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm going to save it. So as you can see here, it says it's time to do. Okay, now let's give you an example. I'll give you a next example. What if now I'm saying function addition? So I'm adding something. Let's use some parameters, y and z. Okay, I'm gonna put something like, in this brackets, variable x is equal to y plus z. Okay, now this is basically the first one, and I'm going to chain the next method onto it. Okay, so I'm going to say something like return x. So I'm basically returning x, right? Ignore these lines, guys, right? But just for fun, I'm going to put this here. Okay, I have my function. I'm going to put return x, right? I'm going to end off these brackets. It doesn't matter how you write it, as long as you have your function here. Variable x is equal to y plus z, right? Return x. Okay, so we know x is y plus z. We just want to return x, nothing more, right? That's it. So remember, guys, the return must be within the function. It has to be there. The word return must be there. It has to. It has to. It has to. So instead of me putting document.write, so I'm going to put document.write addition. And within addition, I'm going to put y. I'm going to give y a number. I'm going to y is 10 and 9. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to just assume. Okay, document write the word addition. Right, I'm basically replacing 10 and 9. And I'm going to see if I can save something. I don't know if it's going to work, but it may. 19. So basically, we have this rolling wonderfully, right? Next step we want to do is we're going to do a last thing here, guys, is we're going to take a look at some serious code. We're going to be moving so deep into JavaScript, guys. You're gonna love this. We're gonna be showing you how to do something really cool in JavaScript. I'm basically right now going into the DOM. I didn't want to get into the DOM until a lot later on, but right now I'm gonna go deep into the DOM and I'm gonna explain what the DOM is. So basically, we are now interfering with the DOM. Let's enter the DOM. So I'm gonna put some like a paragraph. Okay, we all know basic HTML and CSS. Right, I have my paragraph, my ID. I'm going to give it an ID of demo, right? I'm closing this off. I'm going to put end paragraph, because at the end of the day, my paragraph, the ID is demo, and there's nothing within my paragraph, right? There's absolutely nothing, okay? Now, within the script now, what I want to do is I want to put something in here, right? But I can't. So what I want to do is I want to create a function in which I have function, my function, right? And I'm going to put some like age, okay? And I'm going to return within this function, I'm going to say return, because when I'm doing this stuff, right, I want to return something. So I want to return I am plus age. Okay, so I'm returning something like that, and guys, I want to end the brackets. Okay, so I'm returning I am whatever age. So my function age. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna put document dot, you probably know this one before, get element by ID, right? And I'm gonna choose the word demo because I'm grabbing it, right? I'm gonna put dot inner HTML because I want to interfere with the inner HTML, and I want to put it as my function, and within that function I'm going to put the age. I don't even need to use a string because I just don't have to do that. Okay, so let's see what happens here. I'm putting my function age. I'm going to return I am plus age. So I am whatever age is this. Okay, so I'm returning this. I'm going to put document.getElement by ID demo. Okay, so this is the demo here, right? This is the ID. I'm grabbing this ID and I'm putting it next to document.getElement by ID. I could do it other ways too, by using variables, but I'm going to keep it simple for now, right? And I'm going to use demo, right, which is the ID that I'm grabbing from this paragraph. And I'm interfering with this. I'm going to put dot inner HTML. Now, if I did something else and I got the element already, I could put the variable dot inner HTML, but I'm going to go in depth later, right? Dot inner HTML, which is the inner HTML of this. Now, inner HTML is the stuff behind these things here. That's always inner HTML, right? Equal to my function, right? And my function is basically the function that I want to interfere with, right? My function 24. So I am 24. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, so we have I am 24, guys. If I wanted to, I could clean this up a little bit, and I could put a space, file save, and I can run it. Launch in Chrome. I am 24, guys. Wow, amazing. So basically, I'm literally interfering with this function, right? If I wanted to, I could go in depth and I could change the button. I could add a button. I could add an on click to run the function, but no. Basically, we're not running a function. All we're doing is returning something. And instead of running the function, I'm putting the document.element by ID equal to the function. So I'm putting it equal to my function, which is age. Within my function, I'm returning, this is what I want to print out on the screen. I want to return this. The return function is, this is what I want to print out. I always want to return this out. Will always be printed out on the screen. Okay, I want to return this. This is what's always going to have. When you put return, I'm always going to have this word printed out on the screen. Right? That's return. It returns something. Right? That's all happens. Right? So I'm putting document.getElement by ID, the demo, which is the inner HTML. I'm grabbing this. I'm interfering with this inner HTML, right, which is in here, and I want the inner HTML to be my function, which is the age. And I'm just putting in an age because I could put in an age if I want, right? Once I put it equal to my function, right, the inner HTML basically would be this. Okay, it would be inside here. So it will say, the inner HTML basically would say of this paragraph, I am whatever. So if I were to put hello in this, instead of it saying hello, right, it's gonna still say I'm 24. Right? If I just X'd out all this stuff, right, I just would cut it, file, cut, file, save, file, run, it's gonna run hello. I can put it back here, paste, file, save, launch in Chrome, I'm 24. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Holla back at your board.